Cardano's DeFi versus Ethereum's DeFi. How do the two stack up to one another? If you're on the Ethereum side of things, you're thinking, what's this guy talking about? There's no comparison. And we're going to take a look at those numbers and show you exactly why you might be right. But I want to expose something in this video that many people aren't paying attention to that could be the difference of an opportunity of a lifetime or not. So I know this was a little bit longer of a video, but it's a deep dive. It's a DeFi deep dive into Cardano's DeFi. There's so much opportunity here. I'm really excited. And I'm happy to have expressed a lot of these actions in real time, harvesting a 12-month staking vault in Genius Yield and showing you the power of what that is. And it's exciting for me to come after a year and start removing some of these positions that have invested for that long and then repay a little borrow position in Liqwid Finance and get some of those rewards and show you what I did with Minswap, just to give you an example. Vote on a live proposal, governance decision in Liqwid Finance. These are all really exciting things that you could take advantage of right now in the Cardano ecosystem of DeFi. It's different than the world of DeFi that you're going to experience in the Ethereum ecosystem for sure. And I feel like it has a lot more security, scalability, potential. The numbers are small. So when they go through a DeFi summer, congratulations to all of you who are in position. So let's take a look at the Ethereum side of things and go to DeFi Llama. Here we are on DeFi Llama, and we've typed in Ethereum. And so we're looking at the Ethereum blockchain with a total value lock of $50.586 billion. That's a lot. Goes and shows you some of the stats. And then you have Lido Nation, Aave, you got Maker, Uniswap, Lido with 28 billion here, 13 billion. Aave's got 8.75 billion, 4.75 billion, right? Look at all those billions. And then when you go to it from Ethereum to Cardano, this is what you see on DeFi Llama. Okay, you're going to see this measly old $311 million total value lockup. You're going to see Indigo at 74 million. The number one, look at this. Nothing's in the billions. You got Minswap, the top DEX on 68 million. You got 36 million here, Liqwid Finance, and so on and so forth. And that's where people are focused. And you'd have a good case if you're wanting to argue about who's got the most action going on. You know, there's no doubt that Ethereum is the major player in this regard. But I think the biggest opportunities are often in areas where no one is looking. And I don't see many people out there tooting the horn for Cardano DeFi. In fact, I see a lot of negative sentiment in the Cardano DeFi space, saying there's really nothing there. It's still kind of a ghost chain, and there's no real value. And I would beg to differ, because I've been playing around in the Cardano DeFi for 2 years, and I'm going to show you a few of the D applications, the decentralized applications, the dApps, building on Cardano that have been life-changing for me in many ways, and can be for you too. Okay, so let's take a look at the power of Cardano DeFi. Here we are on Minswap DEX. But right now I got a wallet connected, and I have several wallets connected to each of these applications that I'm going to show you in real time. And so I've been participating in Minswap since March of 2022, and we're going to take a look at the ways you can earn. Okay, so there are ways where you could purchase any of these coins with ADA. So if you have ADA, you bought it on an exchange and you got it in your wallet, like your Lace wallet, like your Nami wallet. Okay, you can take ADA and you can exchange it here for like Singularity Net, World Mobile Token, some of these really amazing protocols building on the Cardano blockchain. Book.io. Okay, Smart Places just came out with their LBE event. Shout out to Smart Places, SNEC, NTX, Igon, Cornucopias. You might not have heard of any of these tokens, but my friends, some of these are going to be absolute monsters and winners, in my opinion. And no one knows about them. I mean, unless you're in the Cardano ecosystem, but the masses, people don't really understand, in my view, the power of some of these projects to come. And so this is where you can get your hands on some of them. And with DEXs like Minswap, you can then provide liquidity, okay, and stake these tokens and perform your liquidity. And so right now it says that I don't have any liquidity, but just to show you the history, let's see about these farms. And so here are all the farms that are available for you to harvest and take part on the Minswap protocol as it loads. So you have ADA and Min, AGIX. Here are your APRs. This is how much, when you click this icon, like how much Min APR you're getting. ADA, the trading fees, the daily emission. This is how much Min is coming out, 180,552 Min per day. This is per day, 3,023 ADA, and so on and so forth. And you could kind of just go through and look at some of these projects. And if you're interested in some of these projects like SingularityNet or World Mobile, and you have some ADA and you have some of these tokens like LenFi or Snack, you could provide that in here as liquidity and take advantage of a lot of these rewards. And I have done this. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at what I have done in this process. Okay, so when you look at withdraw stake, so I don't have a position now because I've migrated my wallets and tokens and done so many things. But if I look down here and I click the harvested button, check this out. So the total rewards from this wallet that I'm hooked up to, from the initial stake, I have gotten 633,000 Min tokens and 2,614 ADA. What about AGIX? Let's see how many I've done these. Okay, here we go. I've gotten 7,000 Min here, 679 AGIX, 58 ADA. Did I do World Mobile? Yes, I think I did World Mobile also. Okay, so this was just like a single farm at the time when I did this, 277 Min. I'm just showing you the process of how much. I don't think I did LenFi. Yeah, I did LenFi. Look at that. I did LenFi. So there was 5,328 Min that I got there. I did not do Snack. I don't think I did Snack. Yeah, I did Snack. Okay. I did a lot of these. I'm thinking over 12 at least for several year for that entire year plus several months. And then I've switched my wallet around, and I'll show you on my other wallet. I'm in a few positions currently. Okay, and then yes, what do you have? You have NTX. I definitely did this one. Yep, there we go. Another almost 10,000 Min, 1,800 NTX, 91 ADA. Look at them stacking it up. You know what I mean? Yep, did the Indy. I was part of this LBE for Indy Protocol for a short while. Igon, did I do Igon? I think I did that one. Nope, didn't do that. Didn't do Book. I'm a part of the SPX LB farm on my other wallet that I'll probably show you if I get to it. Where else? Okay, I mean, I'm not going to show you every single one of them. Cornucopias, no, I did those on another DEX. Liqwid, definitely Liqwid. We're going to get to Liqwid Finance. So I did Liqwid there. Where else? Any other ones? Maybe Clay. Yeah, Clay did for a while. We got some Clay. We got some more Min. We got some more ADA. Hosky for sure, probably. Hosky's what's up. Look at that. 1.8 billion Hosky. 1,300 Min, 7 ADA. Okay, you're not getting much. Like you could check out these emissions. I mean, it's all this. None of this is financial advice. You have to just understand what's going on with some of these. I didn't do NMaker, I think. Fluid. Maybe I did PBX. I did PBX. Yeah, Stack. No, didn't do them. Yeah, there might be some down here somewhere. I think I did Pavia. Look at these. Okay, another 11, almost 12,000 Min tokens from hanging out with Pavia as a liquidity provider. And so that's it right here. I'll just kind of stop it at Pavia there as we go down to some of the mouse pools. And when you really look at this, the pools are designated. I highly suggest you read the Minswap white paper. But man, Minswap ain't playing around. And this is version 1. Okay, when you look at Ethereum, everything's version 3 basically, and this is version 1, V1 of Minswap. And so there are several versions coming out. In fact, their version 2 is coming out like right away. Let me connect my other wallet. So if I come out here, I'll disconnect. And we're gonna go ahead and connect the other wallet. So that was my Nami wallet, and now I'm going to try and connect my Lace. So that's another power, my friends, with this, is that you can just connect multiple accounts and take advantage of many different positions, doing many different things in this ecosystem. Okay, so that is connected. I got my other wallet connected. This is my Lace wallet. And we'll go right through. So I'll check it out. I do have a couple liquidity positions here, just kind of small ones. Got the ADA SPX LP LB farm going. You know, shout out to that just happened. So if you were all a part of that and you're still going, kudos to you. And we got some clay. You know, I had some clay. I zapped that in, and we're chilling, getting some clay. Let's check those positions here. We'll go to earn. We'll go to the farm again. You could filter it out. You can go to stake, like what you got staked. It'll sort of like, you know, so you don't have to like scroll through all those farms. And we'll see where I got the clay. Okay, yeah, so here we go. Okay, so I got 38,000 SPX tokens. Compounding, we got 28 min here, and we're coming up on an ADA. And here we go with the clay. Okay, clay, that's good. Minswap. Let's check out VyFinance. All right, let's check out VyFinance. I like VyFinance for a lot of reasons because they have a great staking vault. Okay, so here you go. If you got some tokens, like I said, you buy some of the cornucopias, you figure it out. You're like, oh my God, cornucopias. This could be like a real serious gaming platform of the future, man. Freaking cornucopias is like destroying it right now. And so if you got some cornucopias tokens, you can go ahead and stake them in the freaking VyFi DeFi vault, right? We're all about talking about Cardano DeFi right now. And so just as we speak, this thing is growing up. Okay, I'm getting tokens as we sit here. And then they have a tremendous amount of positions. Okay, and what I'll do is I'll go to staked only. So we're gonna go to the ones I'm staking. Okay, Noom. This is the 365-day vault I got into because I'm all about the long game. You'll see when I get the Genius Yield, my vault positions are pretty much all 12 months long because you get the best APRs. And so I'm like 94 days out from being able to accumulate that. And look, yeah, I staked 115,000 of these bad boys, and it's just growing in real time. Drip, you know, I got bullish on Drip. I think Drip has a lot of utility. It's a token distribution platform. But yeah, man, I started to acquire some of these and just threw them in, right? Just threw them right in. Look at all these positions I got on Drip, man. I must be like earning over a million Drip now. I mean, Drip's super duper low in price, but hey, they're gonna get in their V2 also, and I think the Drip token might be used as fee payment in the future. So there might be utility that I think gals might be overlooking with Drip. So it's kind of a little bit of a play there. And I've already staked lots of positions in the VyFi world. And I have a little position also in their farm. And so I am farming. And this is my Nami wallet is connected to this. And if I go to, here are my available rewards. I got some VyFi ready to go. This is how many VyFi I'm catching every single day. Here's the reward cycle because of the farms that I am staking in. So if I go to farms only, you're going to see that, or my farms. Here are my two farms. I got 8 of VyFi, just a small amount. And then I actually stake the VyFi, the 8 of VyFi up in that also. And I'm a big part of the bar here. Okay, the bar is awesome. It's really nice. And that I actually have another position in my Nami wallet where I have all of my XVyFi in the bar staked. This is really cool. They do a lottery. See, with Cardano's EUTXO model, with the UTXOs, there's so much more that Cardano DeFi can bring to the world where Ethereum really could never touch. And that brings me to Genius Yield, the next DEX. This DEX I've been super active on lately. So that brings me to Genius Yield. This is a decentralized exchange that I am extremely excited about. It's new. It just came out December 14th, I think was the first live trades going on Genius Yield. So only a couple months. It's very basic. It's very new. It's in their first MVP, they call it, their minimum viable product. But man, it's really nice. And I actually did make a trade just for memorial and historical reasons on that first day here with my Nami wallet. And I will connect my Lace wallet here too to show you all the action I'm taking advantage of with the Genius Yield DEX. Now their DEX just became live, but they had released the ability for you to join their staking vaults also if you had some Genius Yield tokens. And so we're going to take a look. I actually think I can harvest one of my vaults here, my 12 months vaults. Yes, that just became unlocked today. So this was actually unlocked today, and that's why I'm doing this video to show you some real-time action so that you can see in real time how this stuff works. And so, like I said, in most of these vaults, I'm always choosing the 12-month, right? I think there's 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. And then you're going to see that my gens vault here, this next one, is only 13 hours left. This is a 12-month vault, right? So a year ago, I put this position in, and this position in too. It just became unlocked today. And then here's my Genius X. I got 12-month vault also, and July 24th is when that's going to come out. I'm staking the NFT, right? I'm putting the NFT booster in there so that I'm getting an additional 5%. We're looking at 20%. So here I got some gens, and I've already harvested some of these throughout the year. And so I'll be able to harvest that one. I got Empower also over here. I think the longest you can stake in Empower is only 6 months. So this is my second 6-month stake. What I've been doing with Empower in 7 days. What I'll do is unlock this in 7 days, and then I'm going to re-lock it up for another 6 months using the founding community NFT. Very, very excited and happy to take part and get one of these NFTs. By the way, all these NFTs, you could search, you could find them on the marketplace. Okay, send me an email if you're like, what the heck are you talking about, man? Just like send me an email on the website cryptofluency.io, and man, I'll help you out with understanding this clearly more in detail, so you could just like streamline to understand exactly what you need to be doing. Because I'm telling you, look at this is happening here. And Genius Yield, man, no financial advice, I think is a huge opportunity right now. Okay, when we dive into the tokenomics, the tech, what they got going on, the order book decks, it's really revolutionary. Okay, so I mean, just to show you, like, look at these vaults. I got NMaker, right? I got some NMaker. This is without the NFT, and you put an NFT here, you get the boost, 12 months. I can harvest these. I think you can harvest them every like 24 hours, but I just let them vest for the most part. Okay, so look, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 staking vaults here. Okay, 9 staking vaults, all like coming out November 14th, 2024. So, a couple months ago before the holiday, I kind of put in some of these positions and and stack them up with these NFTs. 2% here, right? API 5%. You do what you can, right? You do what you can. And so let's go ahead. Let's see if we can go ahead and harvest. So what you're going to do when your position gets unlocked, you harvest, and then we're going to unstake. Okay, and we're just going to remove this, and all this is going to come into our wallet, and it's exciting, very exciting time, especially to share it with you guys in real time, because it's just really cool, man. I mean, a whole year, right? Okay, so it's just like an entire year of vesting, and right, so there's no get-rich-quick schemes in this game. We're doing it in a process of, really taking our time and understanding, building true value and wealth over time. Okay, so we're going to sign the transaction. Boom, transaction signing successful. We're going to close that up. Okay, we're going to let that happen. We're going to let that happen. We're going to let this, these 15,000 NMaker, boom, there it goes. It's out. Okay, and so we just want to give that a couple seconds. You don't want to like rush this stuff, because, right, these projects, it's just like NMaker is super cool. I mean, I really, Patrick Tobler, he's the one of the co-founder of NMaker. He's doing ADA mail, which is like email for your wallet. It's so awesome. And so Endmaker's a great project. I'm thinking in the future to collaborate with them and create some NFTs with Endmaker. Okay. And you know what I do is sometimes I just do a little refresh, right? You just do a little refresh. Okay. Right. A little refresh is always good. For some reason with all software is somehow reset with a simple refresh, right? A little bit of a refresh. You just refresh it around. You got to kind of dance around with it. And I've danced around and understood a lot of this software participation for a while now. And I've understood that a refresh is your best friend. Also keeping your computer up to date, your Chrome extensions up to date. So now we're going to unstake this, right? We're going to unstake the Endmaker and just completely get rid of the vault. Yes, we're going to unstake the entire thing. Okay, we're going to get all that Endmaker back that we vested in a while ago. And so we're going to get prompted again to sign the transaction. And that's all done through smart contract. And it is really exciting to be participating in this kind of capacity in the Cardano ecosystem. Okay, we're going to kind of check it out, see what's going on. Oh, there we're getting that pop-up. Oh, the pop-up leaves, you just kind of find that little pop-up. Here we go. We're going to sign. There we go. Transaction signing successful. Okay, your stake vault unstaked transaction is being submitted to the blockchain. If successfully processed, details will be available via the link below. All right, look at that. Unstaked, completely gone. Back to my wallet. Celebration. And then tomorrow I'm going to unstake that gens and bring it to the other side of things. I'm going to show you. What's nice here, these tokens on the side, Genius Yield, man, Genius Yield. What's on the side is when you're staking Gens tokens and Gens X tokens. So when you're staking Gens tokens, you're gonna get rewarded by staking your Gens tokens with a portion of the fees that are traded on the DEX. And so every week they distribute tokens, and I'm letting them accumulate here. So I think it's maybe like 3 weeks. I'm just letting them hang out here. Look, I've got 14 Gens tokens here. Got 22 ADA, some Sunday. What they do is they give you a portion of all the tokens that are being traded, and you get like a little proportion of them. I think in the future they're going to have a button here where you can convert these into like Gens or ADA. Okay, but right now you're just getting them all. 43 SNEC. We're looking at some Singularity Net, some Book, right? We almost got a Book token, a Hunt, Iagon. I personally like just getting a lot of these tokens, and I let them vest here. I'm not bringing them into my wallet. Look, 72 Fluid tokens. Go ahead. Fact. Oh man, fact. Here's some drip, right? We got some Meld. 37 tokens. We almost have 1 USDM. And then if you stake Gens X tokens, okay, which is the launch pad that is like a sister platform, a sister company protocol that works with Genius Yield being the DEX platform. Genius X is a launch pad that vets projects and helps projects launch their tokens. So like Smart Places that we just went through, used Genius Launchpad to launch their token in conjunction with some of these other ones. So I think this is Drunken Dragons, Reach, the Hyena. These tokens you get when you stake your Gens X tokens. I think Gens X is actually a sleeper too. Have you heard of Gens X token? Have you heard of Gens tokens here? Because I think that they're powerful tokens. Okay, let's go ahead and connect now. I'm going to connect the Lace wallet. Okay, Lace has turned into my main wallet. Lace is a wallet built by Input Output Global, IOG. They are one of the founding entities that funded the Cardano initiative in the beginning, one of the 3 entities, and they're responsible for Cardano actually coming on, to the scene. And they have built other products like JED. I think they had a lot to do with JED, the stable coin. Daedalus wallet, which is a full node wallet you can download. I love the Daedalus. I really like the Daedalus for lots of reasons. A lot of people don't, because it's like slower. It's a full copy of the blockchain, but I think it's extremely secure. And let's see. Got that Lace hooked up. And the Lace wallet, okay? So anything that IOG builds, I think has a high level of integrity and staying power. It's really an exciting platform. Okay, so my Lace wallet finally connected with the refresh, and okay, we have different vaults. Lace came out later. Nami's been around since the very beginning. In fact, Nami wallet was acquired by the Lace company. So I think it's going to live within Lace. So IOG, Input Output Global, also acquired the Nami wallet. They bought the Nami wallet. And so when Lace came out, I started to do a lot more with Lace. And so you're going to see that this is a way more active position that I have, right? So I have positions over there in the Nami. We just connect the Lace wallet, and here we go. So a lot more rewards. I actually actively trade heavily on this side of things with the Lace wallet. So we got some DEX rewards. We got 3 of these. We got 3 Sunday. We got 151 ADA. What do we got? We got 218 of the Gens X tokens. 6 here, 2 JED. Yeah, I mean, we're doing it. We're doing it. We got 431 fluid, 50 drip. We got 2 meld. Sorry, five. This is $5, right? This is the USDM, the new stable coin coming out. And so here are my vaults. I mean, I got more hefty positions on this side of things. I really learned what to do over the past couple years. And so the earliest I'll be able to unstake something would be November 18th, 2024, because I'm getting that 12-month in all the time. Getting that 12-month in, adding these tokens. I think they're worth their weight in gold. You do the math on these things. But look at these rewards. I mean, I'm checking out getting, right? I got 36,000 of these Gens tokens coming at me. And so I think I have 12 vaults here. We got more Gens tokens. We got more Gens X. We're doubling down, right? We're putting it out, supporting. I like supporting these projects too, with some positions. NTX, this is one of my favorites. I think the longest you can stake here is 3 months, and there are no NFTs you can use. And so I think this is my 3rd or 4th round staking them. 9 days. 9 days I'll be able to unlock this one. And then what I do is I'll just compound it. Just put that back in, for another 3 months until maybe they announce that it's out. Okay, so lots of stuff going on with Genius Yield. I don't hear people talking about Genius Yield. Everybody's focused on all this other stuff. I think it's only a matter of time until Genius Yield really starts to take off, because it didn't experience any summers yet, right? And this order book exchange is really awesome because you can set your own limit orders. Or when you go to explore here, you go to the DEX orders, you can see all the orders happening in real time. And Genius Yield, man, this is what's up. You can go into the resources and look at, they have these market maker bots, smart order routers. Man, if I was technically inclined a little bit more than I am, dang, man. So if you're wired for that, you should look into this, because it's extremely wonderfully presented. And I've watched all those videos, but I'm just it's way over my head. But man, if you're into command line interface and you're into software, my gosh, I'm trying to partner. Send me an email if you're a person that has the knack for it, man. Maybe we can partner up. Okay, so those are the DEXs. There's also Wing Riders, there's Muesli Swap, there's Sunday Swap. Those are all platforms that you can take advantage of too. They're really good, all the same quality. Another project I want to show you is Liqwid Finance. Okay, so here we are on Liqwid Finance. This is a borrowing and lending platform. This is where you could take your ADA and you could supply it as a lender, as a liquidity provider, and earn rewards in real time. And that's it. You could do that. You can get with their governance. You can vote. If you have some liquid, you can stake it on this platform. And because of your market participation, you can actually catch like really nice rewards. And have you heard of Liqwid Finance? Because Liqwid Finance, I feel like, has a big future. And we saw in DeFi Llama, right? A measly couple $1 million. But could Liqwid have billions of dollars in its ecosystem in the years to come? I do think so. I believe. And I want to be invested in something and support something that has that potential before it has that mania phase, right? Because for some reason, we get into these projects when the mania phase already happens. But at Crypto Fluency, what we're finding, what we're looking for are the diamonds in the rough, okay? The ones that are working behind the scenes in the dark where no one's looking, their blood, sweat, and tears, putting it in the quiet, all right? Liqwid Finance is one such product. And what you're looking at now is its version 1. They're coming out with V2 real soon. And if you're like, what is he talking about? V1, V2. That's a huge deal when version 2 comes out. Okay, the smart contracts upgrade, and take a look at Uniswap. Take a look at some of the platforms on Ethereum that have upgraded from version 1 to 2. I think Uniswap, last I looked at it, was version 3. Okay, so there's a maturity that is involved with these protocols. And right now, Liqwid is still in version 1. Okay, so let's just kind of dive into this, right? You're looking at a lot of stuff. Your borrows, your supplies. Okay, so here, like, just show you. I'm not just talking about it. I'm in the game here. So we have 125,000 ADA that we've supplied. Gosh, it's definitely like a year ago we started doing that. And then here's my borrow side. Okay, so we borrowed JED. And then there's a whole, if you're one of my members, I talk about debt leveraging. I talk about money lending. Actually, I put out 2 pieces, 2 newsletter descriptions that I put out to my members. And a third one's coming out, if not tomorrow, Monday, where I really go into my debt leveraging, my recent debt leveraging strategy and sequence of trades on LenFi. Okay, that's a whole nother one. We're not going to get into LenFi today, but I'll show you that at another video because, gosh, there's really so much happening here and so much to express and to explain. And I'm passionate about showing you the opportunities. So my total supplies equal like $60,000 at current market price. And here are my total borrows. You want to have a health factor of, this is actually pretty low for me. I mean, markets just dropped, right? Markets went from like 70 cents ADA to what, 40 freaking cents. On these bull markets, there are 3 or 4, up to 8 times where there will be like 40 to 50% retracements. So it doesn't just go straight up, right? It doesn't just go straight up. It goes like jaggedly up. And so everybody freaks out about these retracements, but if you've been around a few bull markets, this is our third, you are wise to that stuff. And so, right, it didn't shake anyone out. It didn't like really, rattle me like it does a lot of people. But the health factor dropped a lot, and you have to manage your health factor. There's a big risk here. There's a big risk when you're playing when you're borrowing, okay, against your assets here. What you could do is, like, I'm going to say everything that I say, read the Liqwid white paper, right? And I'm taking it from a guy who's really doesn't think of himself as a reader. Just take it in chunks. I'm telling you, it's worth doing it. And so you want to have a good health factor. So this isn't a really good health factor, but I'm watching this thing like a hawk. And this is the NAMI wallet that I have connected. I also have positions with my Lace wallet. Okay, but just to show you, you can supply all these assets, ADA, AGIX, JED, and I think they're coming out for a market with SNEC in the governance. And so you can also stake. Okay, so what I have is I have been staking 1,000 LQ tokens for a while, and I also have Aqua Farmer NFTs. So they can give you a max APR boost of 8%. And so I've been staking. I'm a collector. So there's you could be a holder of these NFTs. I think that's I forget how much but I think if you have over 11 of these Aqua Farmers, again, you could find them all in the marketplace and become a collector. So I'm a collector. And I have some commons, some super rares, and that adds to my stake. And so if you stake to Liqwid Finance, you can participate in their governance. So let's check out their governance. So there's 3 proposals right now. So I was gonna actually vote in real time with you all to show you these 3 votes. You know, the power of actually not just using liquidity providing and taking advantage of a platform like Liqwid Finance or Minswap or Genius Yield. Actually, there's votes that happen on all 3 of those, and it's fun and exciting. I actually vote all the time on these platforms, and it's nice because you actually understand what's going on, like where the update for the LQ staker rewards, add support for SNEC on a new market. See, the difference between decentralized applications and centralized applications is that in decentralized applications, you get to vote on a decision. They're not just going to say, like a board of directors is going to decide, the CEO and everybody's going to decide, we're going to put smart SNEC on the marketplace. They don't just say that. Everybody has to say, everybody has to vote, okay? And that's what's amazing. Okay, distribution of Catalyst Fund, 11 voting rewards, yep. And then, so these are the 3 votes right now. All these are finished that you can kind of look at. Okay, and so this is our staked balance. If you don't have, you can stake it, and you can also delegate your vote, so you don't have to like manually vote, which is really cool. So dashboard, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a repayment here. I'm going to make a small repayment. So I'm going to take you through that process of repaying. Okay, and to do that, I'm going to have to go to Minswap and make a trade. So I'm showing you real time here, in real time, how this works. Okay, so if I have some ADA, right, it shows me, I could look at it in my wallet, but right now, this is how many ADA I have in this wallet right now. I have 2,966. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell like 994 ADA, and I'm going to trade that into JED. And then I'm going to repay a little bit of this loan in JED to help my health factor out a little bit. Okay, so we're going to go to Minswap. We've got to switch our wallet. I'm going to go to switch my wallet. And we're going to make a trade. We're going to make a trade in real time. Okay, so we got that ADA, 2,991. Why it was 995 and 991 is because there's collateral set in your wallet, right? Go ahead and read about it. It's no big deal. You set collateral to interact with dApps. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to find JED. You could scroll down or you can type it in. Let's scroll down. There's JED. Okay. I want to repay a little bit of this loan, so I don't have any JED right now. So I'm going to, what about like 900? 990. We're going to take 990 and we're going to trade that into JED so that we can repay this loan. Okay. And so there's a little bit of a difference in price, right? You know, there's a little bit of difference here. And we're going to confirm. So what's interesting is that with Nami, with Lace Wallet, you can actually restore your wallet through Eternal. And that's what you're seeing here is that I'm using my Nami wallet, but through Eternal. Type in that password. So it's the same wallet, and that's something I actually didn't understand until like literally this week. When prices and volatility went crazy, I needed to do lots of little moves, and so there was a little bit of congestion all over the place, and I was in Discord asking all kinds of questions because there was like a lot of chaos going on sometimes when you're in a lot of these positions. And one of the some of the developers, some helpful people, let me understand that you can actually upload your wallet through Eternal, and it works better. It works better. So there's a little bit of a layer of so I've been reorganizing my wallets around. Okay, but see, now we have an order going on here, and so this is the process. This is the process. This is like a day in the life right here to show you how to actually, you know, and do this stuff in real time. Because I don't see people doing this and showing this, taking the time to do this, and show you all in real time. And so that order like went away. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go back to Liqwid Finance, You guessed it. We're hitting that refresh button. Hitting that refresh. Okay. And so, yes, it sort of it took that ADA away. We should show us that we do have JED here. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to repay. Okay. So every so often, you repay this loan back. And how this works is that this 125,000 ADA is over here as collateral locked. Okay. So I can't get this back unless I pay this entire loan back. Now, I know this can be super intimidating. That's why you want to understand what you're doing and not take this lightly. But there is really no risk outside of just like general, and again, read the white paper, general risks of using de-application platforms to just stake your ADA, because you can then just withdraw it at any time. Okay. And so we're just going to make a small repayment. It's going to already calculate that we have JED. We're going to click the cursor here. We're going to hit the max button and we're going to repay the JED. Okay. So just take a look. It's going to move our health factor from 1.339 to 1.356. So it's going to give us, you want a higher health factor, like 1.5 would be great, or 2 would be even better. So the higher the health factor, the better. The lower is the worse it is. And so once your health factor goes below 1.0, you are at risk for liquidations. And so you really have to pay attention. Okay, so you're going to get prompted. You got to type it in again, your password. All right, that transaction is building. They're processing the repayment. It's like right underneath of my head there. I can see but it's processing the repayment as we speak. If I move this over, yeah, you see that you repaid. Okay, you repaid the JED. Excellent. And so we're just going to give that some time. Okay, maybe I'll put this little, actually, yeah, I could probably put the box down here now. We're going to click out of that. That's going to go away. And what's going to happen is our health factor is going to come up, and we're going to see 35,792 minus that 400. All right. And so it's exciting. It's exciting. This is the process. This is how you do it. So debt leveraging, what is debt leveraging? Debt leveraging is supplying an asset, right? And then borrowing an asset. So here are the assets you can borrow. Like you can supply ADA and borrow JED. You can borrow AGIX. So you can pick and choose what you would like to borrow against your ADA. And so I've done some exotic pairings. I've actually also supplied AGIX and actually borrowed ADA. Okay. Because you could run through scenarios and different strategies on what you think will perform better or worse. Like, do I think AGIX is going to be more volatile than ADA? I do. And so you can come up with a strategy on how to take advantage of those volatilities. But I got to stress that this is really like complex DeFi. But it doesn't mean that you can't take a second and look at the fact that just by supplying your ADA here, you're getting staking rewards the whole time. You know, not as much as if you would stake it yourself, but if you're also teaming up with putting in Liqwid tokens and staking them. In a second, what we're going to do, actually, let's do this right now. Let's go into this right now. Let's go to LQ rewards, and then we'll come back and check on our position and see if these health factors changed. Okay, so we're on Liqwid Finance. Let's go to LQ rewards. This is like pretty cool. So no wallet connection. We're going to connect the wallet. All right. See if it connects our Eternal. Yeah. We're going to grant access. Yes. Okay, look at this. So look, we've already claimed almost 1,000 Liqwid tokens. And actually, when we do it right now, we're going to breach the 1,000. That's amazing. And so staking rewards. Look at all these ways that I'm earning. So we're getting 9 Liqwid tokens for staking. Staking. I think it's every, gosh, I think it's like, honestly, it's like every 7 days. Every week you're getting these staking tokens. So some of these are going to be available at a different date. Market participation. This is like when you repay your loan, right? So, or you're just supplying. So I'm getting a supplier APR. And so 27 liquid tokens there, right? 14 liquid tokens for a supplier, okay? And it's really pretty cool, okay? And so look, right now we're going to claim 139 liquid tokens. And you can just let these vest as much as you want. I tend to do them every couple months. All right, so we've successfully submitted a claim for our rewards. Woohoo. And so it's all pending. And then what's going to happen is this number is going to pile up to that number, and we're going to have nothing to claim. And we'll come back in a couple months and repeat the process over and over and over again. I think last at the fringe of the last bull market, when Liqwid Finance came out, right? Because all these tokens started coming out in like 2022, where the bull market was over. It had already turned over into a bear market structure. Liqwid Finance, gosh, I think it was up to, I have it written down right here, 86.3 against the ADA. Like, so 1,000 of these, it could be like $100 grand, 100,000 bucks, right? If you type, we'll see where Liqwid goes, but I don't see many people talking about Liqwid Finance, right? I really don't see it. I really don't see that happening. So let's go back to Liqwid here. Okay, look at that, right? That was 35,742 something. It's now 35,331. The health factor is bumped up a little bit from 1.33 to 1.5, like it said. So our health factor now is a little bit better. And it shows you here, actually the health factor getting below 0 is a terrible thing you don't want to be near. You actually really want to be in the 1.5 range, okay? And so if markets don't recover from this pretty big decline, I might have to consider what to do to get that back up to that 1.5, because you really don't want that to be lower. All right, and we'll go back to just to kind of show things. Okay, right? The magical refresh. See what happens. It might actually have me connect it. Okay, so it's making me, I can claim these 21 at a different time. They're going to be available at available 422. 422. I'll be able to catch these. But what I'll do is I'll just come back in a couple months. Okay, so there we right here. It's a special day. We're up past 1,000 claimed Liqwid tokens. They're in the wallet. Okay, I like holding on to them. There's so many things you could do with them, right? You could take them and you can bring them into Minswap. You could zap them in there. You could put them in a farm. You can start getting rewards all over the place. And once you wrap your mind around what you could do with Cardano DeFi, it's like crazy, okay? And so let's check out my other position. Let's check out my other position. Okay, so we've successfully connected our other wallet. This is my Lace wallet. You'll see it's a completely different account, and it's a good example here. This is only a supply. Okay, so what you see here is I got 77,000 World Mobile tokens. That's around a $25,000 value, and it's just supplying. So I'm just like, all right, I'm hanging out with supplying my World Mobile. I could borrow. I could put a borrow in, but I'm not right now. Let's go through my transaction history. So yes, let's check this out now. I withdrew my entire AGI. I actually supplied a lot of AGIX and borrowed ADA and did a little debt leveraging in that. And so I won't take you through that entire process, but just to show you, man, there's a lot going on that you could take advantage of. Okay, when I go to staking, I have 1,000 here too that I'm staking, and I went on the marketplace. I got one of these super rare guys, and that is giving me my 8% boost on staking rewards. And so that's happening there. I can also vote again for all these votes. I forgot, like we'll vote through here. Okay, and there's nothing to repay. So let's go ahead and vote on one of these. Let's see the distribution of Catalyst funding rewards. All right, so our LQ balance, this is how much. We don't have a balance because we're staking all of them. So the balance is looking at how much is in your wallet. All right, and so you can vote, unlock stakes. Before we vote, let's do this. Let's go to the rewards and see what I got as far as rewards on this side of things. All right. Okay, so for this particular wallet, I have claimed 293 so far, and we got 14 to claim. So let's go ahead and claim them. All right, let's go ahead and claim them. So I got, again, staking rewards, staking rewards, staking rewards. This is from the Liqwid that I'm staking. And then market participation rewards. This is the WMT that I have provided as liquidity. Okay, and kind of back and forth. And so let's claim these rewards. All right, so you've successfully submitted a claim for your rewards. All right, that's what's up. Again, so it's pending. Again, we're just like catching these rewards. What's cool is that after you stake Liqwid tokens, after 6 months, the 5% grows. We'll look at it. Let's look at it. After, when we go to staking here, okay, rewards APR. So it's 5% time weighted, but after 6 months, that jumps up to 30%. And then after 12 months, it's 50%. So I am on my other account that we were in with the Nami wallet. I'm like, I think maybe 3 weeks away from hitting the 12-month mark, getting 50% rewards for that stake, plus the Aqua Farmer boost, which is another 8%. And I think I'm only like 14 days away from hitting the 30% here in this position. All right. So when you look at these 5% marks, that's going to jump to 30% after 6 months and 50% after 12 months, right? So we're in the long game. We're in that long game, right? Okay, we'll give a little refresh. Let's see what happens. We'll see what happens. Okay, right? Some of these unclaimed, yeah, they're going to be ready on 22nd. So we'll just let them vest. So now we're almost at that 300 mark. So I just wanted to show you that because when we get back into this governance, it gave us a little bit more of those tokens. It gave us those 6. Like we still have the remainder left. There was like 14, I think, total that we could have got. And so it gave us the amount that we had. So now our balance is 6 because that went into our wallet. But our staked LQ balance, which you need for voting, is 1,000. That's what we have here. You don't have to have 1,000. You can have 6. You can actually just vote with 6 Liqwid tokens. I just have 1,000 in both of these wallets. Okay, and so let's check this one out. So it's a summary. This proposal is to decide how Catalyst Fund 11 voting rewards should be distributed. The initial Liqwid DAO proposal for vote on top 50 proposals Liqwid supported in Fund 11 can be found here. You can check all this stuff out. Now, I've read through this extensively. It's awesome. And it really does benefit the users. So Liqwid DAO received 30K ADA for voting in Fund 11. The transaction can be found. Did you hear what I just said there? When you vote in Catalyst, you actually get paid in ADA. It's awesome. You know, it's really cool. So here's the vote breakdowns. 100% to ADA lenders, 100% to DAO Treasury, 100% to Liqwid stakers. So they're saying, where do these rewards go? Okay. Do they go to the people who are lending ADA? Do they go to the DAO Treasury? And you can see a majority of the people are saying, no, all that money should go to Liqwid stakers. Well, I'm staking a pretty good amount, and I actually think that that's a good idea. And then it goes and gives you all these ideas. Like, what about 50% to lenders and 50% here and all that stuff, right? So you can actually like take your time. The votes are always up for like 10 days. So I've done my fair research. I've done my research on this. You can like pause the video, snapshot this and like read it yourself, or go in Liqwid Finance. You don't need to be staked. Just go to Liqwid Finance, open the app. You don't need to even connect your wallet to like go into the governance here and like check these documents and read this stuff. Okay, but I wanted to save my vote and share it with you all. so that you can see how this stuff happens in real time and take part. Now, I'm not going to go through and vote every single one of them and then connect my other wallet and vote all three, because that's what I'll do. But you know, I'll do that and save you the time. Just kind of vote once here and show you the process. Okay. So I'm going to vote, and hold on. We're going to vote. Select all stakes. Okay, we're going to choose a proposal vote, and we're going to choose a proposal result, and I'm going to choose that number 2, where 100% will go to liquid stakers. Okay, you just want to make sure, vote 0, 1, 2. You want to make sure you're doing the right thing, and just take your time. And we're going to vote for that because I like to get a little bit more, a little bit of a boost. You know, if you want to, you got to stake the LQ. Here's the amount that we have staked. We're going to submit the vote. We're going to sign the transaction, and we're voting. Okay, because we're not just participating and using the platform. We're included in the decisions, and that is different. And it's really not achievable to do this like this on Ethereum. Ethereum doesn't have the beauty of liquid non-custodial staking and this true on-chain decentralized governance. And because Cardano has pioneered this with Catalyst, where oh my God, Catalyst is so amazing. I almost just want to go down a rabbit hole of what Catalyst is. But it proved something incredible. And all of these other protocols like Liqwid Finance, Minswap, all have that same ability to have this liquid non-custodial vote process. Genius Yield's actually going through an active vote right now also. And it's cool because it teaches you a lot about the behind the scenes, under the hood type stuff. Okay, so this is going to take a little bit. We're waiting confirmation there. And we just went through pretty much like all of what's going on, all done. You have voted result 2 for distribution of Catalyst fund results. Okay, and we can close that, and our portion is going to increase this by 1,000. All right, so we're supporting Liqwid. Okay, so we did the dashboard. We went through a governance vote, looked at staking. We literally claimed rewards all from the beauty of Liqwid Finance, and we didn't even get into the debt leveraging positions and opportunities that you can get into there. Okay, and wow, there's so much more to learn here, and I don't know where to kind of end it, but I think we're just going to end Liqwid Finance right here, and hopefully encourage you to just read the white paper and take a look at what Liqwid has got going on. And just to show you on Minswap, right, the governance tab, proposals that are going on. Right, this one just closed. It was fun voting on that. All the closed proposals, you can go in and look at them. They're happening all the time, and just by like understanding what these are, you're like, wow, like these are decisions that like financial institutions like are doing. They never tell you, the user. You're just on Coinbase, but do you know what kind of market Coinbase is putting on? You know, introducing to the market. They don't tell you. They just add it because it's centralized. The decision makers are a centralized group of actors that are making the decisions to list this token, to unlist this token, to do this with the treasury. And none of the treasury rewards are going to the users, right? But in the DeFi world, that's different. Okay? You are the decision maker. You are you're invited to that board table, and you can vote with your asset, and you can get rewarded for that vote and understand what's happening in real time. And that's exciting. So do some research, dive in your own right. Send me an email, cryptofluency.io. We're building that up to give you education and to give you some more understanding in how we can offer our educational help in helping you wrap your mind around what blockchain is, the technology, how to get started, what Cardano is, you know, what Cardano has to offer the world. So thanks for listening this far. If you're watching, have a great rest of your day, your night, your evening, your weekend, whatever. And we'll be back with another video real soon. Cheers. Thank you so much. Bye.